to this letter. Oh, wow. This is going to be good. Okay, so this is from one of our viewers. So check this out. Dear Jackie and Daryl, I am a young 36-year-old Hispanic woman with a very healthy sexual appetite. I am currently living with my boyfriend, who happens to be 50 years old. Okay. I also have a 13-year-old son who has a discipline and anger issues. Ooh. He can be very disrespectful to me and my boyfriend. However, this is not why I'm writing this letter. I have recently come to the reality that my man cannot keep up with my sexual appetite. I expect sex every night, but he, for various reasons, may not be up to the task.
Every night?
Some nights it's his medication that interferes with his ability to perform.
There it is.
Other nights, he said he's too tired after working a full day. Unfortunately for me, these excuses or reasons I feel may be altering our relationship and the way I feel about him. I do love him, and we have a good, healthy relationship, especially since my ex-husband ran off and left me for another man.
Oh my goodness.
Gosh.
Maybe it's something wrong with her. Okay,
I don't know.
So
I don't want to lose or have our relationship go sour. I recently came to him and asked if I could see other men sexually to satisfy my appetite whenever he was not feeling up to the task.
What? Okay.
I did not tell him how much I loved. I did tell him how much I loved him and wanted our relationship to work, but neither of us were prepared for this kind of frustration. My man said he understood and that he would think about it and let me know. He said to me that he did not want me frustrated, and he himself did not want to be frustrated by his lack of stamina. He also told me that he knew going into this kind of relationship there would be some hurdles. He loves me and he wants the best for me. Okay, so Jackie and Daryl, am I being unreasonable in my request? Yes. I don't believe in masturbation, and I don't want to go behind my man's back, damaging or ending our relationship. What difference does it make? She don't believe in masturbation. She wants to have sex with somebody outside a relationship.
Okay.
At least I have the guts and courage to ask up front, which is more than most or should I say all men would do in my situation. Don't get me wrong. I believe there is a difference between making love to someone and just having sex. We hear this from men all the time, especially when they get caught with their pants down. And just like men, I can do both. Make love to my man and have sex with a stranger. Signed, Sexually Starving.
Okay. I couldn't wait for this to be over. Well, let's dissect this letter.
This is crazy.
First of all,
she said she doesn't believe in masturbation.
First of all,
What?
let's just lay this out on tape. She's a freak. She's a freak. She want to have sex every day. She want to have sex with other men.
But just because she wants to have sex every day,
She wants to have sex with other men.
Doesn't make her a freak.
She wants to have sex.
This means that she has a very strong, high sexual
Let's
drive.
look at the sex with strangers. You got to be a freaky person.
But she didn't say she was going to have sex with strangers. She asked her man if she could.
Yeah.
He said he going to think about it. So what does that make him? Kind of a freak himself, huh?
Well, maybe. Okay, let me digress. Let me help you.
Yeah,
First of all,
digress.
you mentioned that he was taking medication. Now, if he's taking blood pressure medication or something like that, that could be affecting his drive, his stamina, his ability
diabetic.
to grow and
Grow.
So you have to think about these things. You have to be sensitive to this because I don't know how deep the conversation has gone with you and your boyfriend, significant other, but the medication could play a big part in that impotency or not that having a sex drive because it lowers your blood pressure and how do you have an erection, guys? Through blood flow. So you have to think about that too.
Well,
and maybe
she didn't say that it was blood pressure medication.
Listen. Maybe they've talked about this because I think that they've had to have some type of conversation for her to ask him that because there must be something going on with him. It has to be. It has to be. It has to be something going on. Am I right? You got to let us know, Sexually Starving. I mean, there has to be something going on. I mean, because we're reading in between the lines. You know, there's things missing from this letter.
So I'm wondering,
that
was he having these medical issues before they got together?
Yeah, he probably was. He probably
Okay.
was. But see, now one thing you have to realize too.
So he had to have been having these sexual issues, even.
But there has to be something, because she said they have a good relationship. So there has to be something there. He probably makes her happy. She probably makes him happy. But there's this one thing that's kind of messing
which
it up.
is a big thing.
Yeah, it depends on the
Sex
person.
is a big thing.
Yeah, but I mean,
well,
so what happens if you got paralyzed from the waist down and you can have sex with your husband anymore? What's gonna happen? Is he supposed to leave you?
No. Well, we're hoping that you love me and you didn't marry me for sex.
But you just said it's a big thing.
I didn't say that it was a deal breaker. It is a big thing.
Yeah.
Not being able to have sex with your mate is a big thing.
So what do you do?
Now,
Do you leave him? Do you hang in there?
You know, like you just said, it depends on the person.
Yeah, but see, I see she wants to be with him, but she wants to know if she can go get her groove on somewhere else.
And that's crazy. Because then you got no relationship.
Well,
you're going to have sex outside of the relationship, then you have no relationship.
That's not true. That's not true.
Okay, what book you read?
That's what book? We're not reading a book. We're reading a letter.
I know we're reading the letter, but that is
what? No.
That is out. That's wrong.
No.
It's wrong.
Why?
You're gonna have sex outside of the relationship.
That's
breaking the very commitment.
Why does that mean that there's no relationship with you? Because you go
breaking
do
the
something
commitment.
that means nothing to you. And I love you. That has nothing to do with
it's a sexual act.
So what?
Oh my gosh.
So masturbation is a
sexual act.
But that don't mean you love your hand.
It's a sexual act. It's more going on than just the sexual act.
How do you know?
Because I know what it means when you're having sex with somebody.
So you trying to say you can't have sex with somebody and not be in love with them?
I'm talking about the spiritual ramifications of that act.
You going too deep.
I'm not going too deep.
This person ain't that deep.
These people not going deep enough.
But they not there.
We're not going deep enough.
Evidently, she's not there. She asked her husband if she could sleep with somebody else.
It's wrong.
Yes, it is.
It's wrong.
But I'm trying to help the lady.
By telling her it's okay?
I didn't say it was okay. I didn't say that.
You just said.
I did not say that.
She's trying to go, it's just sex. Have you ever had sex with somebody and it doesn't mean anything?
That's not. Okay.
So you're trying to justify
People
having
out there
sex
listening,
outside
help me out.
of the relationship.
I said.
And it's wrong.
No, this is what you said. I have a very good memory. You said if she's having sex outside of the relationship, then there is no relationship. And I said that's not true.
That is true.
No, it's not.
How you figure that?
It's not true.
How you figure that?
It's not true.
How you figure it's not true?
I'm telling you.
Tell me. How do you figure it's not true?
She don't care about this guy or guys she's having sex with. She said that. She said
she don't care about the one she with.
She just wants somebody to scratch her itch.
She don't care about the one she's with.
She care. If she didn't care about him, she wouldn't have said anything.
No.
Yeah.
That's not.
If she didn't care about him, she wouldn't have said nothing. She would just did it.
It doesn't mean that she cares about him.
What does it mean?
She don't want to be caught.
Is that what that means?
Yes. Just because she said something to him doesn't mean that, I care so much about him, I'm being honest. No.
But y'all women are sneaky. Y'all can do stuff and not get caught.
No, so what she's saying is, I'm going to tell you, I don't want to get caught and look bad.
That's your interpretation.
Yeah, because if you want to just get off, then get off.
Get off what?
The
couch? The chair? What?
No, if it's just want to masturbate and then getting off, which is all a whole nother thing. But if that's what you into, which is wrong, if that's what you into,
and you mentioned something,
he can do that for you.
And you mentioned something.
He can do that for you.
You mentioned something about the book, and I know you were talking about the Bible. And there's nothing wrong with talking about the Bible or anything you want to talk about. And people,
I think
you have to
take
realize
a break and come
we
back.
have to take a break. But before we take this break, I want you to understand that what we're talking about, they're not necessarily our views. We're trying to help people when they write in a situation, and we have to do that from a perspective of the world and the things that people go through.
Right.
But we want to give you some insight on it,
but we'll be right
and
back.
tell you what you really should do. And sleeping with other guys is not the key. We'll be back.
We'll be right back.
All right.
That's wrong.
Yeah, it is. I gotta play devil's advocate.
Yeah.
I gotta say what some guy gonna say.
Right. But she don't care about it.
Yeah.
She's just trying. She thinks she's slick.
So we're back, and we've been having a heated conversation. We're trying to help this lady out. Now we want to give you some real advice. Some real advice. Not what we think men would say or what women would say. We want to give you some real advice, sexually frustrated. First of all, you need to sit down somewhere.
You need to go sit down somewhere.
Go take a cold shower or do something.
And don't try to run game. You're trying to run game.
If you're living with this man,
you're running game.
That means you supposedly love him. Don't be playing games talking about, well, I want to do this and it don't mean nothing.
You're running
game. You can't
game.
do that because he's not going to say that he's for that. Even if he say he'll think about it. He's probably trying to appease you. So what you have to do is take a step back and really look at what you're saying. That's like so.
I mean, how you gonna say that you care about him? You don't care about him. You're just trying to put it out there so you don't get caught.
And if you care about him,
you wouldn't even be thinking about anything.
If you care about him, you would be thinking about a solution to his problem,
right?
Not just your problem.
And
you're just trying to get a solution to your problem, which is go get something somewhere else.
Yeah,
that's not the solution. The solution
getting
is
with another guy. You're gonna be intimate. Sexually intimate with another man,
and then you'll get attached.
That's off limits.
You'll get attached to him too.
I mean, and it's not gonna be one time. I mean, it's ludicrous.
Oh, it's going down
to even
more than
talk
once.
about.
If he do it right,
consider.
If he does it right, it's going down more than once.
Right.
And if he doesn't do it right, you're gonna go find somebody else. Who can.
So I mean, it's ludicrous. So as far as all this masturbation and all of this kind of thing, you know, if that's what you're into, I got my views on all of that.
Hey, they wrote a song about it. There goes my shirt. I personally
think that every sexual act is serious. Masturbation, they're all sexual acts, and that's some serious business. Because there's a lot more going on than just what's happening in the natural. I mean, these are transactions that you are making, but I'm not even gonna get into all that because it's sexual transactions.
Oh yeah, can I make a deposit?
Yeah. No. I mean, it's a spiritual transaction.
No, it really is. It really is.
But we're not even gonna get into all of that because I know that goes way too deep.
But you know what? We don't have to go too deep. All we have to do is say right is right, wrong is wrong.
It's wrong.
If you're with somebody, then you can't go somewhere else to get what you're supposed to be getting at home. Now, you have to figure out how to make it work there. And that's the whole point.
And if you're talking about you don't like to masturbate, well, you got him sitting right there. Why can't he help you out?
There you go.
Even if he can't do this, he can do this. I mean, there are other things he could do. I mean, you know what I'm saying? And no, I'm not talking about oral sex, but I know some of y'all talking about that. I'm not even talking about that.
That was I was thinking you was talking about.
That's not what I was talking about.
Any normal person would think, okay, you can't do that, you do something else.
There are other things. I mean, I'm just saying that there are other things. So I'm just saying, you just looking for an excuse and a way out. You looking for a way out, a way to cheat on him with him and not feel bad about it. When I told him about it, he said it was okay. You're wrong.
Don't be a coward. Don't be a coward.
You're fine.
If you want to get out and go somewhere else, get out and go somewhere else.
Get out and go
Stop
somewhere
trying
else.
to sugarcoat it and make it seem like it's something that it's not.
Yeah.
Come on now.
He the reason why you cheating. Give me a break.
Hey,
you want to.
You
probably already saw something you already want.
When you write these letters in and you ask for our opinion, that's what you're going to get. Nothing personal. It's just that we're giving you the opinion about the situation, and we want you to know that there is a different way. You don't have to try to go find somebody else. Work it out at home. If it don't work out at home and
then
you can't take
about your business.
then go about your business.
Go on about your business.
Simple as that.
But don't try to run game, and definitely don't run game on us.
Because game recognizes game.
And it's not possible. Okay? It's not possible.
So there you go. We need you guys to write in and tell us what you think about this topic, because we know that this is not new to people.
Oh, this is very common. This is very common.
Hey, everything that we're talking about happened way back in 3000 AD.
It sure did.
BC.
Sure did.
I'm telling you,
new under the
nothing
sun.
new. All this stuff happened with the cavemen, with the Anglo-Saxons, with the Romans. Everybody's going through it because they were men and women, just like we're men and women, just at a different time.
So, in a committed relationship, be committed.
That's it. And no
matter what happens.
Yes. And your question and your concerns, it's not bad that you asked this. It's not.
No.
Because you're supposed to ask.
But check your commitment.
There you go. And
check your level of commitment to this man.
You're asking for help. You're asking for help. That's why you wrote into us. So we're helping you. And like Jackie said, check that level of commitment.
Check your level of commitment. Because if you got to even ask this question, if you got to write this letter, then you got issues. Period.
Yeah.
In the relationship already anyway. And I would question how much of a relationship you have, how much you're vested in that relationship. If you already want to step outside, that's a problem.
Yeah.
That's an issue.
Yeah.
Because what happens if you got sick?
Yeah.
What happens if you was on medication?
Because clearly there's something going on with this man.
Yeah, what happens if it was
perform,
you? And you couldn't perform.
You know?
And he wanted to leave you. Then you be writing us a letter talking about, he was leaving me because I can't do it. You know, it'd be a whole different kind of letter.
Yeah.
So check your level of commitment. Okay, because it's questionable.
Check yourself before you wreck yourself.
All right.
Because that's what you're going to do if you go out sleeping with other men. Something can
foul.
happen to you.
Foul.
And you don't want that to happen. So, hey.
So thank you for tuning in. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed the show.
I love having conversations with you.
You do?
Yeah, because you give me so much insight. No, you give me so much insight on how I should be looking at women and some of the things that we should say. And that's the whole point. And I know they're getting it too.
Well, I hope that this is helping not just the women. I hope it's helping the brothers.
Yeah.
Brothers, you need some help.
Yeah, right on. They need help too, don't they?
They need help. But we're out of here. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
All right.
This is Jackie.
And I'm Daryl.
All right. See you next time.
Go to the website.
Bye. Hang on a minute. Daryl, come here. Come here for a minute. Come here. The producer.
The show is over.
I know the show is over. We thought the show was over, but the producer just ran this over, printed this out and gave this to me. You're not going to believe who this is from.
Who?
This is from the boyfriend of the girl.
Sexually starving boyfriend?
Yeah. He
just wrote in.
He wrote in, the producer printed out and ran it over to me. So
well, you got to hear this.
We're going to read you the letter, guys. We don't have a lot of time to really go into a lot of depth into the letter, but I got to read this letter to you. You got to hear this.
I guess he was watching the show, huh? Go ahead.
You got to hear this. Dear Jackie and Daryl, I am the boyfriend of Sexually Starving, and I'm writing you because I ran across this letter my girlfriend wrote to you, and we both watched the show. I wanted to tell my side or point of view. It's true, I'm 50 years old. I was married once and divorced. I have no children, and right now I'm not sure that I want to get married again. There's one thing I do know. I do not want to spend my time alone with women my age. I do not want to spend my time alone with women my age. Okay. Unfortunately, I've seen the women my age, and it's not anything to write home about. Wow.
Whoa.
I can't see myself with someone who acts old, dresses too young, or old-fashioned and out of shape. This seems to be what I've been attracting in the past. I know what my age is, and I try not to act it, and I don't want to be around it. Quite frankly, it's depressing and a big turn-off sexually. Hey, I ain't mad at you, man.
I'm getting you.
I ain't mad at you.
I hear you.
I'm right there with you.
I hear you.
So when I met my girlfriend for the first time, I was intoxicated with her beauty, her energy, and passion for life. I know I may not be able to keep up with her because she's much younger than I, but that was the price I was and am willing to pay. So when she asked me if she could go out with other guys just to have sex, I was not offended or angry. Wow, he a good one.
Yeah, he is.
I'm completely understanding, and this is part of the territory when I signed up to be her boyfriend. I don't want to end up alone. I'm getting up there in age, and I do not like what I see when I look at others my age. I ain't mad at you, man. Think what you want Think what you want about it. But until you walk in my shoes and feel what I feel, what can you say to me? So if she wants to get her groove on, so be it. We have this understanding. Wow. Okay, guys, I am wrong for thinking like this. Sign, staying alive.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
So he got, like we said, he has some problems. He has some problems.
He got more than those medical problems.
But look, he has some problems medically.
He got some esteem problems.
But not only that, she's gorgeous, apparently, and younger. So he wants to keep her around. In other words, it's like he being her sugar daddy. You're taking care of this young lady, and you're willing to take care of her and willing to let her go out and get her needs met that you can't fulfill. Wow.
Well, I don't quite see it that way. Not at all.
How do you see it?
I think he got
give
some
you a short version.
I think he got some other issues other than that relationship, other than her being younger and all, other than the medical issues. He got some issues.
Yeah, some
period. On the inside, he got some esteem issues.
Yeah.
And all of that. And I ain't mad at him with that want to be women his age and all that. I'm right there with you, man. I'm right there with you.
I like younger women too.
However, you got some other issues, and I know we can't really get into them right now. And that's for the next show. Make sure you tune in to hear the rest of this topic, to hear us discuss this, because I got some real serious stuff to say about this.
Yes, I do.
I really do. Yeah. All right. So we'll see you next time. Again, we're saying goodbye.
Peace.
Love you. See you next time.
For real this time. I got to go change.
All right. See you later. Bye.
That was...